In 42 countries across the globe, gifted home cooks have competed for the best chefs on the planet.
That's delicious.
And the life-changing title of MasterChef. Now, the biggest culinary competition in the world has come to Canada. Months ago, thousands of home cooks came out.
I'm a scientist.
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
I'm a tattoo artist.
I'm a new immigrant.
50 were invited to audition.
Bonjour, chef. I've got quails 2 ways. I'm marinated in maple syrup.
A Nova Scotia hodgepodge with a butter poached lobster.
The reason I'm doing Arctic chars, of course, to represent Manitoba.
They all have a dream.
I'd love to have a little diner, do a little catery thing.
Having my own little sandwich shop. Canada's first Michelin star, right here.
But first, they had to impress 3 of the biggest culinary stars on the planet. Claudio Aprile.
Boom.
Hailed for his fearless creativity at home and abroad.
I've cooked in the world's greatest kitchens and brought those global flavors to my growing restaurant dynasty.
Alvin Lung, the demon chef.
You can cook.
Raised in Scarborough, he came to fame in Asia.
There are only 2 self-taught Michelin star chefs in the world, and I'm one of them.
Michael Bonaccini,
Beautiful, exquisite.
the godfather of world-class cuisine in Canada.
I built a restaurant empire, one great dish at a time.
Last week, those who won aprons fought to keep them in their first Elimination Challenge.
1 burner.
1 pan.
And 1 chicken. No!
This is the most important challenge of your life.
The 16 home cooks who made the best dishes earned a spot in the MasterChef Canada kitchen, where each week they'll face extreme challenges.
No, you don't understand. We can't.
We have 2 fucking plates. Get them on the plate.
They'll cook for the nation's finest
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
and for some of the toughest critics in the world.
This is when the rubber meets the road.
It's a battle for a life-changing title and $100,000. Tonight, the top 16 face their first Mystery Box Challenge. And it doesn't take long for tensions to ignite.
She talks a lot. You should be glad I'm up here.
Who will be eliminated?
You give me this!
And who will be one step closer to becoming Canada's first ever MasterChef?
Wow.
We walk into the kitchen, I am in shock.
Wow. It's grand and it's beautiful and everything is shiny and the stations are perfect. It's butterflies, it's excitement, it's anxiety, it's everything rolled into one.
I see the judges and I lose it a little bit. It's just unbelievable.
I am so ready to rock and roll. I cannot wait to get that knife in my hand and start cooking and kiss some butt.
Congratulations. You've made it to the kitchen of your dreams.
Thousands of home cooks from across the country wanted to be where you are right now. One of you will become Canada's first ever Master Chef.
To win, you have to be fearless. Do you have what it takes?
Yes, Chef! Please go to your stations.
At your fingertips is state-of-the-art equipment. Beautiful Miele cooktops and ovens, and an equipment room stocked with tools that any chef in the country would envy.
You have everything you need to succeed.
It's time for your first Mystery Box Challenge. Any cook can follow a recipe. We want you to be inspired by beautiful ingredients to create something delicious and unique.
You have 60 minutes to make a great dish with the ingredients under that box.
The person who makes the best dish will have a huge advantage in the upcoming Elimination Challenge. A challenge that will result in at least one of you going home.
On the count of 3, lift your box. Ready.
I have no idea what's in that mystery box.
1.
Could be chocolate, could be tomatoes, it could be beef.
2, 3, lift.
Some beautiful ingredients here. An exquisite pork loin, the highest quality peanut butter, crunchy and smooth, banana, semi-sweet chocolate, honey, and chorizo.
I'm thinking, what the? Pork loin and peanut butter.
My eyes lock onto the pork tenderloin like a homing missile. I know I'm going right for that. That's the star of my dish.
With every mystery box challenge, you'll have the use of a staple pantry box at your station. You can use some or all of these delicious ingredients, and you have full access to the equipment room. Prove to us that you deserve to be here. Ready? Your 60 minutes starts now.
Can't find a grater.
I'm gonna wing a cake over here. We'll see what happens.
Mystery box, it's time to take risks, and hopefully they pay off. I've got to make sure that I'm pushing myself as much as possible, or I'm not going to be MasterChef Canada.
This is the first mystery box challenge. The swing ingredient is the Kraft peanut butter. That can go either way, sweet or savory.
I would probably pick a dessert.
I would tend to agree.
I'm not a sweet guy. So the pork loin, the peanut butter, the chili, that's speaking satay to me.
I'm actually going to make a kind of Southwestern-inspired pork tenderloin. I've actually got it smoking here in this bag. I want to infuse it with some nice smoky flavor. Boom! Smells delicious. I think the judge is going to like it.
I'm gonna make a marinated pork tenderloin with a noodle stir fry. I'm gonna make a peanut vinaigrette, a little bit of sweet, and I added a little bit of me, some spice. I'm going Asian today. I'm making a warm noodle stir fry. I'm gonna do a really adventurous sauce with the peanut butter and the vanilla. Tasty.
You're at the halfway mark. You have 30 minutes left.
I'm gonna attempt a peanut satay soup without the main spices.
Kayla, what you making?
Hi there, I am making a peanut butter and chocolate creme brulee.
Have you made this before?
I have made creme brulee, but I've never put these flavors together.
Really?
Well, one thing you gotta really be careful. You have chocolate and you have peanut butter. You gotta make sure that you can taste both.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You have 15 minutes left.
I just have to put my meat under the broiler. It's just a matter of getting it all together at the last minute.
Carly, can you tell me quickly what you're making?
A peanut soup.
What's the spice are you gonna be using?
The garlic and ginger.
You know, those gingers are cut up in fairly big pieces. You know, to get the flavors out very quickly, I would cut them smaller.
Right on. Thank you.
What are you making here, Eric?
I'm making a fruit tart, and I'm gonna fill it with bananas and top it with some brulee strawberries.
Are you using crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
I'm using crunchy for the filling, and then I mix some smooth with the chocolate.
Why'd you decide to go sweet instead of savory?
I thought it was more outside the box. Figured everybody would do pork tenderloin.
A little bit risky?
Yeah, I'm all about taking risks.
Hello, chefs. How are you?
What you working on?
I'm working on a peanut cream sauce. It's just going to be a sauce for my peanut butter pork. And then I have some feijoada here, which is white beans with some chorizo, some Portuguese. I'm all about the peasant stuff.
Let me taste that sauce. You have 10 minutes left.
I am making a white cake, but what I'm going to be doing is making a chocolate peanut butter sauce with a strawberry syrup reduction. I've got to get it all perfect to stay.
Meat looks and smells fantastic. I just actually tried the oil that it's searing in, which is the mix of the rendered down chorizo fat and the peanut oil. I'm pretty excited, to be honest, right now.
You have 5 minutes left. You should be finishing your dish.
How do you think it's going?
I'm very, very concerned right now, though, about Pino, because he has raw muffins. They came out of the oven, but too early, and they're raw in the middle.
That's no good.
How do you feel about Eric? He's also doing a dessert. Now, he chose that to try and impress us.
taking risks can often give reward, so I'm really interested to see how that's coming.
How do you feel about Carly?
She's making a peanut soup with a pork. I think it actually could taste quite nice because she's got the right ingredients in there. Look, that could be one to watch. Time is the big challenge.
1 minute, you better be plating.
I just want to make sure my plating is absolutely stunning. I really want to be part of the top 3 that's up there.
I don't know how to get this out.
Didn't brulee the way I wanted it to.
You have 15 seconds.
Time's almost up on the first mystery box challenge, and the home cooks are scrambling with finishing touches.
Thank God this is not an elimination test.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
They had just 1 hour to create a superb sweet or savory dish. After observing and sampling throughout the challenge, the judges now take one final look to identify 3 outstanding dishes. The winner of this mystery box will be given a huge advantage in the upcoming Elimination Challenge.
I'm definitely expecting to hear my name in the top 3. My pork is cooked absolutely beautifully.
The first dish we want to taste is creative and balanced.
It used the ingredients in the box in a smart way. And that dish belongs to Carly. Please bring your dish to the podium.
I feel crazy. I feel, whoa, I just pulled it off. Oh my goodness. The plate looks beautiful. I'm so proud of this dish. I really am. I call it a spicy peanut soup with pork and crispy peanuts.
Wow. Fantastic. I love the consistency, and I really admire how you took a classic ingredient such as peanut butter and elevated it.
I love that texture. Pork, soft, tender, the soup, velvety, the noodles, just right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Those flavors are bright and punchy and full of zest. It's a very nice dish.
The second person who made it into our top 3 chose to do a sweet dish.
This was definitely the best looking we saw today. And the person who made this dessert is Eric.
My strategy is showing the judges my potential, my versatility, and my ambition. It's a banana peanut butter tart topped with strawberries and a chocolate peanut butter sauce.
The taste blends very nicely together. It's just a touch dry. I would serve this with some ice cream or a sauce. Very nice.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
It's very well balanced.
Nice, lightly golden brown crust, and even thickness all the way around. The peanut butter, the chocolate, the strawberries cut the richness. Sometimes it's just hard to find something wrong with such a great dish.
Thank you so much. Good job. I don't think the other home cooks know I can cook. Now the cat's out of the bag. They know I'm a top contender. I'm a threat to be reckoned with.
Our third pick showed a surprising level of sophistication for a home cook.
A few of you made similar things, but this really stood out.
I want to be the first one to win the first Mystery Box Challenge on the first ever MasterChef Canada.
And the dish we're talking about belonged to...
They just need to call out Josh.
Marida.
What's this called?
Noodle stir fry with a sweet and spicy vinaigrette and a cilantro salad on top.
You certainly nailed it with the hot and sweet. I thought the seasoning was perfect.
What I really admire about this dish is the Scotch bonnet. Have you worked with that ingredient before?
Yes, I use it all the time.
I don't think anyone else even used that pepper.
You know, those flavors are strong, bold. That heat just pushes you right to the edge, but then that sweetness brings you right back. It's that fine balance that you managed to achieve.
I don't think Marida is a threat. She can cook Trinidadian food. That's all I've seen from her.
Overall, very impressive.
Taste was there.
Yep.
Chef Alvin said to be fearless, so I'm trying to show him I am fearless. I'm the only one who's willing to take risks.
3 amazing dishes, but only one can take the honor of winning the first Mystery Box Challenge.
The winner of this challenge, the cook that right now is the cook to beat in this competition, is Marida.
I am here to win this. The other home cooks better watch out.
For winning today's Mystery Box Challenge, Marida gets a huge advantage. Please follow us into the MasterChef Canada pantry.
Should have been me.
I was just so close to winning, and it just sucks so much more.
As the winner of the Mystery Box Challenge, Marida is the first home cook to enter the MasterChef Canada pantry. Here, she is in control of the first Elimination Challenge.
Walking into the pantry is like a dream. There's every single ingredient that you would want to work with.
The ingredient, style of food, or dish that everyone must cook is her choice. But the judges dictate the culinary theme.
I am going to be very strategic and hopefully set a couple people home.
We've each chosen a favorite ingredient that comes from the Canadian land, sea, or sky. Are you ready to find out what they are?
Yes, Chef.
Your first choice is found in cold ocean waters and in the Great Lakes. It's a small fish that packs a big punch. Smelts. They can be grilled or fried, and the bones are often left intact.
You also have the choice of my personal favorite. It's a meat that years ago fed Canada's First Nations. Venison. This dark, delicious deer meat can be cooked in any number of ways. The challenge is to pair it with ingredients that can stand up to its robust flavors.
Marida, your third choice is my airborne favorite. This waterfowl is delicious and versatile. Duck, a classic restaurant dish in Canada. Duck is richer than other poultry. In the wrong hands, it can be a disaster.
What do you think of these 3 ingredients?
Some of these ingredients could throw the other competitors for a loop.
As a reward for winning the Mystery Box, you'll be sitting this Elimination Challenge out. The question now is, which way do you want to go? By land, by air, or by sea?
Marida, what do you choose?
I choose...
Because Marida won the Mystery Box Challenge, she's safe from elimination, and she's on her way up to the gallery. Marida's second advantage was picking the ingredient that you're all going to have to cook with. But she has a third advantage that we haven't told her about yet. Marida, you get to choose one more person who will join you up there in the gallery, also safe from elimination.
If she's playing the game right, she keeps her friends close and her enemies even closer. I'm hoping she'll pick me.
But remember, it's a title and $100,000 at stake. So, Marida, who do you choose to join you up there?
I choose... Brooke.
How do you feel about that decision?
I think she chose me because she respects me and she wants me to stay in the game. Don't let the pretty face and the long stripper hair fool you. She's a smart cookie, that girl.
Is that why you chose her?
No, not at all.
Aw, snap.
The reason I choose Brooke is because I can beat Brooke another day.
In the pantry, Marida was presented with 3 of our favorite ingredients from the Canadian land, the sea, and sky.
The ingredient Marida chose was smelts.
These home cooks are squirming like little smelts.
Smelt. Or is it Smelt? It's even got a dumb name. Smelt. Who named that fish?
Smelts. Think, man. Portuguese fish. So I'm pretty happy.
I am absolutely ecstatic. I know what to do with smelts.
I've never heard of it, never seen it, never tasted it, never cooked with it. I'm screwed. I'm going home.
Marida and Brooke are safe from elimination. They don't have to create an incredible MasterChef-worthy dish with smelts. But you do. Ready? Your 60 minutes starts now.
The home cooks have 60 minutes to create a restaurant-quality dish that features smelts, a traditional ingredient from Canadian waters.
Anyone have coconut milk? Coconut milk.
At the end of this challenge, at least one home cook will be eliminated.
Smelts they're tiny fish. You don't want to overdo anything to them. I'm gonna batter them in some flour. I'm gonna fry them nice and crispy, like my mom used to make.
One thing you gotta be careful with smelt, it doesn't carry a lot of flavor.
It's a very mild fish.
Yes.
What would you be making with smelts?
Well, I would just simply bread it, bit of flour, deep fry, get it a bit crispy, and season it.
I would probably go down the same route. I would be definitely deep frying.
Yeah.
I might even add a little bit of ground corn flour because a nice bit of crunch and texture.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what are the pitfalls here?
It's got to be quick, fast, direct heat.
You're limited with the cooking methods.
Exactly. They get very soggy and mealy if you stew them in the oven or bake them in the oven.
Let me guess. Smelts and chorizo.
No chorizo in this.
Really? You're doing?
Smelt croquettes.
Is that a Portuguese dish?
It usually is done with cod. Figured I'd try a little risk and switch it up.
You're pretty confident, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Danny just threw all his fish into a blender.
Pureed smelts is a no-no.
What do you think are the big concerns here?
You know, Danny's making a croquette. I can see the smelt. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's being lost in the potato and the seasoning.
I'm in my zone. They're all nervous.
Crap, crap, crap.
I'm cool as a cucumber.
30 minutes left.
I cook what I know. I keep it simple, but I keep it elegant.
What are you making here?
I am making smelt and caramelized onion quiche.
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 You think that's gonna work?
I make quiches all the time.
Risky.
It'll all be good.
Meghan is a hot mess.
I think I have schmelts in my hair. I do, yeah.
At the end of this challenge, at least one home cook will be asked to leave the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
Coconut oil in my eye. I got a big bag of tiny little fish. Cook, man.
And hi there.
Hello, chefs.
So you're feeling comfortable with smelts?
Never cooked with smelt, but I have made a fish cake.
So you're removing all the bones, are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to do my best. These are such tiny, delicate little fish, though.
Do you think that's the right thing to do?
I think the right thing to do is to keep it simple.
Well, who do you think is gonna go home?
Not me, somebody else. I'm sticking around, man. I got more bad jokes to make in front of you guys. I want to try to make you laugh, especially.
Today I'm making a fish soup with soba noodles topped with some braised smelt and some crispy smelt. I'm gonna try to fry it. I'm extremely worried. It smells putrid, it's slimy, it's gross. I really don't want to work with it.
Tamara, tell me what your dish is.
I'm doing a take on a Vietnamese spring roll. I'm marinating some smelt in sake, and I'm also crisping some up in cornstarch. I'm gonna try some and see which one turns out better.
You think that was a wise decision?
I'm gonna try to impress today. I'm not playing it safe, that's for sure.
Good luck.
Thank you very much, Chef.
Danny, how those croquettes doing?
Almost there.
I would have killed that fish. You should be glad I'm up here.
She talks a lot.
She's pretty darn cocky.
Kayla's got a lot of garbage on her station, man.
Kayla. I'm curious to see if she's creative. I don't think she is.
There's the heat of the Scotch bonnet.
What are you making here?
Thai curry.
Holy shit, that's hot. How much pepper did you use in that?
I used half of a Scotch bonnet.
You know how hot that is, right?
I made a really stupid mistake. It's way too spicy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to save this. Can I use a little bit of your whole milk? I'm gonna add a crap load of cream to it, some vegetable stock, but at this point, it's not looking good.
15 minutes. You have 15 minutes left.
There's some very interesting dishes coming out. Very creative, don't you think?
I am absolutely surprised.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Dale's doing the gougere.
Looks like a shoe pastry. He's trying to stand out. That's his strategy.
It's going to be cut open and it's going to be stuffed with the smelt.
You have 10 minutes left.
Man, be cool, man.
I'm really worried about Meghan making a quiche out of smelts. I just can't see that working.
It's gonna be all steamed, mushy. It's a big mistake.
Please, quiche gods, I don't ask for much.
1 minute.
Here we go.
You should be plating.
Finishing touches on those plates, please.
Don't even care.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heads up.
Good job.
We gave you a beautiful ingredient from the Canadian oceans and lakes. Let's see how you did.
Eric, come on up. What is this?
Smelt broth with soba noodles, topped with braised smelt and deep fried smelt.
My favorite is the braised smelt because I find it very innovative, and even I would not think of something like that.
Thank you, Chef.
Delicious, lemony, a little bit of heat.
Took a massive risk here. Smelts 3 ways, and every way is good. Tamara, please come up. What do we have here?
I did my take on a Vietnamese salad roll with soba noodles, sesame oils, chili paste, marinated the fish in some sake and fried them.
I notice you keep pulling the Asian card.
Yeah. First I did Indian,
Asian,
then I did Chinese,
Asian,
and then I did Vietnamese.
Asian, again.
I'm trying to go around the world.
Maybe skip Asian next time. They're delicious.
Thank you.
I wish there were more of the smelts, though. Thank you.
Tamara, I like the presentation. It looks very nice.
I was trying to go big and not go home.
Sounds like a good strategy. I really like the flavors. I think it's a very smart dish. Well done.
Thank you very much. I am not just a one-trick pony. I can do other things other than Asian, and I'm definitely gonna bring it.
Danny, please come up here with your dish.
What's going on here?
Smelt croquettes with chili lime sauce.
Where are the smelts?
I pureed them and then...
You pureed them? Why? Why would you puree a beautiful fish like that and turn it into mush? It's pretty bad.
Danny, saw you out there, arms folded like this. You're very cool.
Always.
Let's see. this a joke? I mean, this is MasterChef Canada, and you give me this?
I'm pretty much screwed. I could be going home for croquettes.
Dale, would you please come up with your dish?
Looks like you made choux pastry.
Yes, I did, Chef. They are cheese gorges stuffed with the smelt that has been pan-fried in butter for a few minutes.
You know you got it right if it's hollow in the middle. Is this hollow in the middle?
Yes, they are, Chef.
Look at that. Perfectly hollow. That's a sign of somebody who has some great technique. The fish have a very nice texture, actually. Very soft, delicate. Fantastic.
Well, the gougère is cooked impeccably. Perfect little vessel to put the smelt in. The creaminess and the dill actually work. I am impressed.
Well done.
Meghan, can you please come up here with your dish?
This is a smelt caramelized onion quiche with mushrooms and asparagus.
First thing I would do, get rid of this, you know?
I'm puzzled by this entire dish. The size, the presentation, just weird. It's very fishy in an unpleasant way.
Pino.
I lightly floured and I deep fried the smelts. I also made a little vegetable soup with a homemade noodle.
I think it's a very nice presentation. The fact that you've used a little kitchen towel to take out some of that extra oil from the frying, it's one of the best I've seen today in presentation. Very nice. It's the kind of dish I'd like to go home to at night.
I'm intrigued by this. What is this?
It's a homemade noodle. They're called tagliatelle.
It's incredible that you managed to do all of this in such a short period of time. I would serve this in my restaurant.
That is truly an honor for you to say that.
He did something that I couldn't do in LA. He's the one to watch.
Kayla, would you please bring up your dish?
I call it a spicy red curry with jasmine rice and panko fried smelt.
Whoa! You like very spicy food, don't you?
Yes.
I don't.
Try that.
It's too spicy.
Where is the star of the show? This is it here?
Yes, Chef.
This lonely little smelt right now is probably thinking, how did I end up in this fire? Please go back to your station.
Kind of made my day.
Ben, let's see your dish. What do you call these things?
I call these I really want to stay fish cakes, man.
This looks like I want to watch the show from my couch, fish cakes.
That's some garnish, but...
That's garnish? Looks like compost. Don't taste fish. None of it makes any sense to me.
There were some great dishes. There were some horrible dishes.
We need a moment to discuss who's going to be leaving the MasterChef Canada kitchen. How are we feeling?
I think we know who's going to be in the bottom.
All right.
In this first elimination challenge, there were two standout dishes. The first dish was inventive and gutsy.
This dish belongs to Dale.
Congratulations, Dale. Well done.
I'm extremely excited. I really have the skills to be here.
But there was another dish that was slightly better. The home cook that made it will, like Dale, become a team captain in your first field challenge.
That home cook is Pino.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Amazing job, Pino.
Thank you very much.
I feel fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The judges loved my dish, and it just feels unbelievable.
Now, the worst dishes. Dishes that were nowhere near what we expect.
Because of these dishes, at least one of you will be going home.
The first dish did not respect the delicacy of the smelts.
I'm nervous and I'm sweaty and I'm about to cry. It's brutal.
Please step forward. Danny.
I don't want to go home yet, and I'm not ready to go home.
The second disastrous dish was confused and complicated.
Please step forward. Meghan.
I'm super disappointed. I know I'm a better home cook than that.
The third disappointing dish did a disservice to a delicate fish.
And that dish belonged to Ben.
My stomach just cramps up. My heart sinks. I don't know what to think.
Meghan, Ben, and Danny. To win this competition, you have to cook as if your life depends upon it, each and every challenge.
Ben, it's about organizing your dish in your head and executing it on a high level.
Meghan, you made a bad call in choosing a quiche.
I think it was an ingredient that tripped me up.
Danny, you seem to be cooking for yourself, not us.
I screwed up. Won't happen again, but I really want to stay.
None of the dishes you made today were worthy of this competition. And since this is an elimination challenge, at least one person is going home. Ben and Danny. Meghan. Ben. Please take off your apron. You're leaving the MasterChef kitchen.
I wish I didn't make that stupid fish cake. There's no sense in being bummed out. I got to showcase myself and my cooking. I was one of the 16 best home cooks in Canada. That's pretty cool.
Danny and Meghan, it's not over for you yet. Neither of you are safe. Because two people are leaving the MasterChef Canada kitchen today.
Holy shit.
We feel that based on your performance, only one of you deserves to stay.
Meghan, that person is not you. Please take off your apron. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank God.
I tried to be fearless, and I tried to go a little outside of the box. Hi, guys. Being part of MasterChef Canada is an honor.
It's an absolute yes.
And I hope nobody takes it for granted.
Danny, you've been given another chance. Please go back to your station. If you thought these two challenges were difficult, think again. Next up is your first team challenge. Make sure that you're one of the home cooks that shines. Now go get some rest. You're gonna need it.
Coming up on MasterChef Canada, the home cooks face their very first team challenge.
Today, you'll be making lunch for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Come on, guys, we do not want to go home.
Bring it together, guys, let's go.
But as they battle to impress hockey's biggest stars,
Whoa.
insanity. Some home cooks start to battle each other.
Don't get moody with me because you messed up.
I wasn't told what to do.